Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel.
Walk around them bills, walk around them bills. Yeah, walk around them bills. Fucking with that big Cancun. Hitting on it, and I know I do. Hitting on this, that.
I hope you guys are doing amazing today. I am doing really great. I am so excited for this video. As y'all can tell, I'm sitting down. Y'all are probably like, why are you sitting down? You never sit down. And y'all are right. I don't ever sit down. I'm always out and about, and that's kind of just who I am. But today we're doing something different and new, and I am so excited for y'all to see this and watch this. I am starting a new series called Gay Talk, and this is the first, I don't want to say episode because I don't know, that feels just so Netflix-y to me, but episode, I guess, of this series. This series is going to be talking about like different things that gay black males go through in everyday life in America, and just kind of getting like the inside scoop on the gay black male. Put that in there, the gay black male, because that needs to be said, because gay males and gay black males are two different categories, and this series is going to be strictly about gay black males and what we have to go through and the things that we have to deal with on everyday life. So I am so excited for y'all to watch this video and for y'all to just really start getting into this series, because I feel like it's about to be dope. I got so many things in store for y'all. I don't think y'all understand how dope this series is about to be. Like, it's really about to give. Like, it's gonna be so simplistic, but the topics are gonna be so deep. Like, I'm so excited, and y'all were so hype on my Instagram, giving me things that you guys want me to talk about, and I'm just so excited. The energy is really giving, because y'all are giving me energy, so I'm gonna give y'all energy, because I have to, and I want to. So that's exactly what I'm doing today, and I hope that you guys enjoy. So let's really get into it. It's time to get into the tea, girl. So the first thing that we're gonna be talking about is coming out. I feel like coming out is the first step in like every gay black male's like gay journey, I guess we can say. We're gonna say gay journey, but I feel like accepting is first, and then like coming out is like kind of like one of the beginning phases of like the journey. So let me get comfortable, child, because this is gonna be a really deep and interesting video. So yeah, coming out, I feel like in today's society it's becoming a little bit more like optional. Like, you don't really have to, but you can if you want to. In my opinion, I don't really care. If you're gay and you don't want to come out, you don't want to come out. But if you do, then by all means do so. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your life. I'm not going to put any regulations on what you should or should not do. So I want to just say that. But I feel like coming out is something that, I don't know. I feel like for me, it was kind of nerve-wracking. Like, it was very, like, I don't know what people are going to think. I don't know if this is gonna go well. Like, it's kind of just a nervous thing for, like, I feel like the majority of gay black males, like, they're kind of nervous to come out for a plethora of reasons. I feel like there's no one specific reason why we're scared to come out. We just are. But I feel like it's this like thing of, oh, will people care? Will people like think of me differently? Will people judge me? It's like all these things running through our minds about the different results of us coming out. But I feel like all in all, it's just like, why? Like, I feel like after you come out, it's kind of just like, dang, I really stressed out for nothing, because it's just like, I'm out now. Like, what are people gonna do? What are people gonna say? Like, what's really Tia, you know? Like, I feel like after you come out, nobody can really do anything, because you're who you are, and they're gonna either accept that or they can kick rocks, you know? So I feel like that's just like the overall arcing theme of what like coming out is, and kind of the feel around it. But I want to get into like certain like instances of people coming out to like different people, their family, their friends, and really talk about that. So I really want to talk about like coming out to your friends, because I feel like this is something that some people are nervous to do, but it's like the easier part of coming out. I feel like coming out to your friends is something that's like, oh, well, I mean, I care about them a lot and I really value their opinion, but at the end of the day, they don't really control me, and they don't have anything to do to me if they don't like the coming out. Like, you can't really do anything as a friend. So I feel like it's a little bit easier to come out to your friends. But I do want to say that it's still something that's like nerve-wracking, because it's a change. To your friends, they could be like, whoa. You could either catch them off guard, or they could be like, oh, I already knew. Like, for me, all my friends already knew that I was gay, and I feel like everybody always knows that. So like, coming out to my friends was like a little bit of like the easier part for me. But I feel like for some people, it might not be the easier part, and I want to talk about that, because sometimes people are like, oh, I don't want to come out to my friends because like they're gonna judge me, or they're not gonna be friends with me anymore, or I don't want like this friendship to end badly because I came out. And I honestly have a lot to say about that, because I feel like if you come out to your friend and they're like, oh, I don't want to be friends anymore, or oh, I think of you differently, were they really your friend though? Were they really your friend though? Because it's like, how could you throw away the memories, the great personality, just because somebody said that they like men or they like women? Like, I feel like you can't really do that if you're a genuine friend. Like, there's no way that I can sit up here and be like, oh, or I can sit up here and my friends say that they're gay, and then I'm like, oh, I don't want to be friends with you anymore because you're gay. Like, that just sounds weird, and that is weird. I feel like nobody should ever do that to a person, because that's so degrading. Like, that's not something that a friend should do. So honestly, if your friends don't accept you, if your friends think of you differently, or if your friends treat you differently because you came out to them, I don't ever think that they were your friends, and I don't think that you should still be friends with them, obviously. But I feel like there is also like a different, okay, because like coming out to like a girl as a gay black male, coming out to a girl, I feel like that's way easier, because like, okay, I don't really like you, like I'm not gonna like you because I like men. But I feel like coming out to like one of maybe your straight male friends could be a little bit harder. And I want to talk about that too, because I think that I really did all that because I just thought about a time that I came out to one of my straight male friends, and it just didn't go well. And it was just like, why? I'm not gonna read them on live television on my YouTube channel, but I was just like, it wasn't really giving. But I feel like it's something that we are nervous about, because coming out to straight males can be very different than coming out to women, because it's just like, hey, I don't want our friendship to turn out any like differently. I still want to be friends with you, of course, but you're straight. And I know that to like maybe some people that aren't gay, it's just like, why are y'all worried about that? Like, you shouldn't be worried about people's opinion, especially like straight men. But I feel like it's something that we just do. It's something that's habit to us. Like, we have to kind of care, because it's just like something that we care about. Like, and regardless of anybody else's opinion or what we should or should not care about, we care about straight males' opinions in that sense. Not all the time, but like coming out to a straight male is nervous. It's nerve-wracking, and it can be like, I'm kind of hesitant to do so. But also, like I said, if the straight male acts differently or acts like weird, then he wasn't really your friend, because that is so weird to me. That's a different like topic, but I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. Like, straight males acting differently after their like gay friends come out is so weird to me. That's the weirdest energy ever. Like, why? Like, why are you being like that? Like, were you really even friends with them first? And second off, are you trying to say something? Because if you're acting different after I come out, what are you trying to say? Is there something that I'm not catching here? Because I feel like there's no reason for you to act different after somebody comes out to get as gay to you. It's like, you're gonna be who you are, they're gonna be who they are, and that's gonna be that. Like, if you do act different, it's a bad look on you. Like, it's a terrible look on you. And I feel like people think that that's such a flex. Like, today, in today's society, I always see straight men like literally degrading and just beating on like gay black males. For what reason? We don't do anything to y'all. We sit and we mind our business and we be gay in peace, and y'all just literally find every single thing to talk about. And I'm just like, that's so weird. But yeah, like, if you come out to your straight male friend and they act different, or they don't want to be friends with you anymore because you're gay and they don't fuck with that gay shit, then cut them off and just leave them, because they were never your friend to start. And like I said, second off, they're weird and they just look like all types of stupid. And I hope that they don't think they are like cool and like cute for that, because it's not like that. And they always try to like impress their friends and like stuff like that. Like, oh, I don't mess with that gay stuff. I don't mess with that. Like, shut up. Just shut up. Like, we don't care. Like, can you, ugh. Oh, I'm sorry. That just really picked a bone in my mind, because I'm just like, girl, straight males can sometimes be so problematic. For what reason? It's like so unnecessary sometimes. It's just like, please relax. But you know, yeah, overall, coming out to your friends, I feel like it's something that is nerve-wracking, and it's something that we think about as gay black males. It's just like, hey, I hope my friends don't really like judge me, or they don't think of me differently. Mainly think of me differently. Like, I hope my friends still like, you know, mess with me, and they're still cool, and they're still like, hey, you're my bro, you know, like, and nothing changes. I feel like that's something that we definitely have to think about. But all in all, I say, hey, if you come up to your friend and they act weird and they don't like you anymore, then drop them, because they were never your friend and they never really cared about you, because no way you can stop being friends with somebody because they're gay. Like, that's so 1900s, like girl, not even 1800s, like come on, get a grip, it's 2021. If you are still hating and being homophobic in 2021, what are you doing with your life? Being homophobic in 2021 is a terrible look, like please relax. But yeah, so that's coming out to your friends, that's that. But now, coming out to your family, okay, wow, this is just like, they're so different. Like coming out to your friends and coming out to your family is so different. And I feel like people don't realize that, other than gay people. Like gay people are the only people that realize that, like it's different. Like I feel like people just be like, oh, coming out's coming out, but that's not true. Like coming out to different people is so like different, you know? And I feel like coming out to your family is something that's very, very like, it's way harder, it's way nerve-wracking. If you think that coming out to your friends is nerve-wracking, make that times like 100, because I feel like coming out to your family, it means so much more because they have so much more power. They can do so much more stuff to you. Like I feel like it's so like, it's so nerve-wracking because it's like really, you can lose, like I know people that have literally lost their whole entire family because they've came out. And like having that on your back and having all of that pressure on your back, it's really like traumatizing to start. And second off, it's really like scary. Like it's just scary. Like I don't think that people understand that like the thought of your family cutting you off after you come out is extremely nerve-wracking, and that isn't like a good feeling at all. And I feel like that's something that people, like gay black males or gay people in general, just really, that's why they don't tell their families, because they don't want their families to, one, kick them out, second, think of them differently, third, like never talk. Like there's just so many different things that a family member could do once you come out. And I feel like it's so sad, because I don't think that family members realize how much impact they have on their kid that's coming out or the person that's coming out. But it's like really, really, it's a lot. Like I feel like people definitely value their family's like opinion no matter what, especially when they're coming out. But let's get into the nitty-gritty. Like let's get into the specific situations. Now first, let's start with if your family doesn't accept you. Like I will admit, that was one of my biggest fears when I came out. Like my family not accepting me was one of my biggest fears, because I felt like I just valued them so much, and I didn't want their like opinion of me to change. And I first off didn't want them to like think of me differently. I didn't want them to like kick me out. Like I just didn't want all those negative and the worst of the worst things to happen to me. And I feel like that's something that's running through every single gay black male or gay person in general's brain. Like you don't want your family to be like, hey, no, you get out, I don't like that, like it's terrible. And I feel like in those instances, I want to first say I'm so sorry. Like for people that don't get accepted by their family, I genuinely like want to give them my heart and give them the biggest hug ever, because that's not easy. Like it's not easy at all, especially like getting kicked out of your house for being gay, for being who you are, and having to be on your own at like sometimes the age of 15, 16. Like people get kicked out at really young ages and they have to just live on their own and figure it out on their own, all because of their sexuality. That is extremely hard, and that is extremely like, that's just disgusting in my brain. Like no way your parents should be kicking you out of their house at 15, 14, 16 because you are gay. No, that is not okay at all whatsoever, in my opinion. I don't think that should be tolerated. I feel like parents should be like, they should like get penalized for that. Like you shouldn't be able to do that and just go about your life. Like that's really bad. Like that's just demeaning and terrible. But I feel like it does happen, and that's one of the reasons that most people are scared to come out to their family, because if that happens, it's just like, what do you do? Where do you go from there? Like what's the next step? It's kind of like you're on your own. You're first of all young, you're second of all don't know what to do. You have never been on your own out in the real world. So it's just like, what do you do? And also, say for instance they don't kick you out, but they still look at you differently, and they still don't mess with you like the same way that they did before you came out. That's still extremely like heartbreaking. It's just like one simple decision that you made your entire family stop looking at you the same way. Like that's heartbreaking in my opinion as well. I feel like like your family not accepting you, it's no like good things about that at all. Like it's so sad to me, and that's one thing that I'm so grateful for, that my family accepted me, or some of my family accepted me. I think that is extremely something that's a blessing, because it does not happen to every single person at all. But yeah, like if your family doesn't accept you, or if they try to like kick you out and don't really agree with your lifestyle, all I can say is like, I'm so sorry. And like, honestly, I don't think that anybody should, like, in my opinion, it's ideal for nobody to like hide themselves so they don't get kicked out, or hide themselves so their family doesn't like, you know, treat them differently. But I understand, because I feel like, yeah, that's ideal, but you still don't know what to do, like, by yourself. Like, if you were to get kicked out, you would not know what to do. So I think that hiding yourself so your family doesn't judge you, it's something that's understandable. I feel like people always are like, oh, you shouldn't change or like be somebody else because your family doesn't want to accept you. But I think that it's understandable, and if you don't understand, then you've never been in that position and you don't have that much empathy for a person, because I can definitely understand if somebody tries to hide themselves because they don't want their family to judge them, or they don't want their family to treat them differently, because that's just something that nobody wants to happen to them. Like, you know, like, that's just so bad. But also, that was the very negative part of like coming out to your family, but I feel like there's also a really positive part, which is like your family accepting you. I feel like that's something that is like the biggest thing to a gay black male or a gay person in general. It's just like their family accepting them, especially gay black males, because I feel like coming out in a black household is so hard, and for your family to accept you, it's just like, wow, that is really like 1 in a million in like society. Like, that's 1 in a million. Like, I feel like gay black households can be extremely toxic. Like, a lot of the times it can be like extremely like just bad environments, especially for gay black males. And gay black males in general, black households can be terrible, especially toxic masculinity coming from like people's fathers and stuff like that. It's just like so bad, and it's just like, for what? I feel like coming out in a black household is so different than coming out in any other household, because I feel like there's like this generational cycle that in the black community that like men should only be masculine, they can never do anything that's feminine, blah 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 blah. You need to stay the figurehead of this house, strong and almighty. And then it's like when you like come out as gay, they're like, oh, you're none of the sort, so we hate you and we're gonna demonize you and we're gonna make you feel like terrible. And I think that that's so bad, and that I feel like in today's society it's kind of changing and it's kind of being like getting better, but I feel like it's still an issue that the black community needs to work on. The black community being homophobic is just so like it's disgusting. Like, y'all complain about racism, but then y'all are homophobic. So relax. I don't want to get too much into that, but like really dissect that on your own time. How most of y'all black people are gonna be real, oh, I hate racists, I hate people that are racist to black people, but then y'all homophobic. That doesn't add up or make any sense. So check yourself if you're black and homophobic, or if you're homophobic in general. Just check yourself, because it's not cute. But yeah, anyways, back to what I was saying. Your family accepting you is like such a great thing, and I feel like it's a gift, and it's like something that I feel like I wish every single gay person could like experience, because I feel like it just makes you feel so much better about like everything, because it's like you already have to go out in the real world and face all the trials and tribulations of like being gay after you come out. And for your family, the people that you love, the people that you cherish, to care and like accept you and help you through that, it's like a feeling that's one like no other. Because I think that it really shows that no matter what, your family got your back. Like, no matter what goes down, you can always depend on your family. And I feel like that's something that every single person should have. And I really wish that that's how it was, but it isn't. But I feel like in those instances, there's nothing to do except for be grateful. Be so grateful that you are in that position, because it's very rare that that happens. And it's very rare that people do, like, your family does accept you, especially in a gay black, I mean, not in a gay black household, in a black household as a gay black male specifically. But yeah, I think that your family accepting you is just so great, and I love it. And I shout out to families that say, no, I'm not gonna continue the generational cycle. I'm not gonna keep being homophobic to my son, my daughter, and accepting like their child for who they are. Shout out to you and kudos to you, because that's very rare, and I feel like that's great parenting, and you are a top tier parent, and mwah, I love you. Thank you so much. But yeah, I feel like that's kind of just like, that's kind of how I feel about the two different like sectors of coming out, because I feel like those are like kind of the main ones, like family and friends. Like, those are the main people that you have to come out to. And I think that they are both so different, but they're both so like different in their own way, and I feel like they're different for different reasons, you know. But overall, coming out is just, I feel like it can be either really, really good thing, and I really hope that it's a good thing for everybody, or it can be a really, really bad thing. Like, it's a really hit or miss situation when it comes to coming out. And I hope that, and I know that with like more and more generations like becoming more open and more open-minded and more like accepting, I feel like coming out is something that's becoming way easier and kind of like, oh, you're gay? All right, bet. Like, let's just continue with life. I feel like it's becoming way more normalized to come out and be okay with coming out. And I'm so, so, so happy to see that, because I just feel like, yes, improvement, like, yes, that's amazing. And it just makes me, it's making my heart smile, because I like know so many gay black males who have come to me and be like, I'm so scared to come out. I'm so like scared to get like talked about or judged. I'm so scared to blah, 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 like a plethora of things, like I said. And it's just like, dang, to see them actually do it, even if they are scared, even if they are like, you know, nervous, and then their family accept them and their friends accept them and like all of that, it's just amazing. And I'm just so, so, so happy that like gay black males are just finally doing what we have to do. We always have done what we have to do, but y'all just didn't realize it till now. And it's kind of like, all right, but that's a different episode of me talking about y'all just now realizing that gay black males are those girls. Like, come on. Anyways, but yeah, that's kind of my scoop on coming out. I hope that you guys learned and like got something from this video. I literally loved it. I could go on for hours talking about like just things that are like these topics, like LGBTQ like topics. Those are just so passionate to me, because I feel like they aren't talked about enough. Like, y'all might feel like they're talked about enough, but they aren't, and I'm just gonna say that. So yeah, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you guys learned a lot, and you guys really got the inside scoop on coming out to your family and friends. And I hope that this video really helped somebody. I hope that this video helped like that gay black male that's kind of scared to come out. All I have to say is just do it. At the end of the day, you are going to be that girl, you're going to be that nigga regardless. Like, nobody can change that. And I feel like you need to just do it. And I know that it might be hard. I know, I've been there, I've done that. It's going to be hard. And saying just do that, just do it, kind of like minimizes like the doing it. But I know it's hard, it's nerve-wracking, but I promise you, as soon as you do it, you're gonna be like, I should have did this sooner, and I should have been did this. I feel like after you do it, you're gonna feel like the baddest V, because you are, you know. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I cannot wait for the next episode of Gay Talk. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and yes, I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye.